Hey everybody, welcome to our Wall Street winners for September 20th, 2021. What you've been waiting for all week long. Well, what you've been waiting for, of course, is this disclaimer because this is probably the high point of your week. But let's get going. All right. We're seeing the market degrade, but our Wall Street winners portfolio made money. Because, of course, we have the right stocks even in this bad situation. So here we can see that we're down for really 2 weeks. Purple predictor right here is terrible. And look at the incredible volume we had on Friday. I mean, Friday wasn't down that much, but that's heavy volume and something we have to be concerned about. So this is bad looking price action. How about over here? Weird, but there you go. Selling pressure came down, but buying pressure didn't really do much either. And you can see actually the Dow held up better than the S&P, but still, it's a bear market. We broke to new lows last week. NASDAQ also holding up pretty well, down for 2 weeks, but really this week was kind of stable. Purple predictor is a little bit negative. And you can see we had that same heavy, big volume. So it's the S&P is the weakest, Dow's the strongest, and NASDAQ somewhere in between. Our seasonality indicator is neutral right now and has been for quite some time. And as you can see, the market's been neutral here. This is the Russell 2000. Down here, the utilities also on a neutral zone. Now, the purple line has worked very, very well. You can see we're expected to be down here in the second half. We've already started that. And then it doesn't matter which one you pick. They all make a low here in the next 2 weeks and embark on a pretty strong rally. So our preferred scenario has always been the purple one. It has fit price action the best so far this year. And you can see we got another week of down movement, then up, then down, and then up a lot in November, then sideways. But our second best one was the red line, and it's just very bullish from now on. Our asset allocation, we can't get any more money out of the bond market. It's just like bonds and stocks are at a standstill. The bonds and the stocks are fighting to a standstill. Stock market RISKDICATOR did firm up a little bit, and that's a little bit supportive of the stock market. And then look what happened to global shares collapse-o-rama on heavy volume. Once again, a bad sign here for the market. Yield curve, really not much of anything, creeping higher. And of course, we are bearish bonds. And here's the bond chart starting to come down. We'll sell if we break any of these lows down here. Okay, then I'm going to sell. Looking for it first to go back to the lows we made earlier this year. That would be a huge bear market. And that's exactly what's going to happen in the bond market. Bond key factors, only gold is going down. All the rest of our key factors are going up, telling us that we're going to see higher interest rates. And that higher interest rate is going to make the yield curve more positive. That's going to be a bit helpful because there's other things going on in the economy that are not so helpful. Dollar strong. Now, generally, that's positive for the stock market, because it means that money is flowing into the U.S. and foreign investors, if they invest in the stock market and it goes up, they make money not only on the stocks but also on the dollar. Well, what if the stock market is flat? Well, they still make money if the dollar's up. So this is bullish for the stock market. But that means gold is going down. Really, I've tried to buy. I made a big case for it back in July. Never came true. There's some serious problems in the gold market. Our gold key indicators, kind of a mixed bag. Who cares? Crude oil, though, is perking back up again. I think this bear move is over. We're starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So look for crude oil to get back up into the mid 70 area. Not a monster bull market, but a bull market nonetheless. But what that's going to do is it's going to dramatically increase the profitability of select oil companies. Which oil companies? Well, fully paid up members. I have 2 new oil trades for you. If you're not a fully paid up member, don't you want to know? All right, Bitcoin. You know, I mean, really, who cares? We got the rally here that we were looking for. Purple Predictor remains bullish, but technically we broke this low down here, and that's not very good. So right now I'm neutral on Bitcoin. As you know, we probably called the Bitcoin market better than anyone on the face of the earth this year. You got to stick with here. If you want to know how to trade Bitcoin, you come here to Wall Street Winners, because it's going to tell you exactly what to do. We've made tens of thousands of dollars per Bitcoin. All right, freebies, love having you here. But of course, you really should be buying our Stock Success School. It's El Cheapo, and yet the value is incredibly high.